Okay, hello all and welcome to Tom Plays. Taking a break from the Master System this time to play a PS4 game. Granblue Fantasy Versus, as you can see on the screen there. So I picked this up recently. I'm a big fan of fighting games. This was one for the PS4 that I'd never played before, so I was eager to try it. Oh. Right, just got to accept all this nonsense. There we go. Oh, and more. Right, okay. So this is apparently based on an RPG franchise which is huge in Japan. I've never heard of it. The game came with some code for some items for the mobile game, which is not a fighting game as far as I'm aware. I think it's more RPG. My name is Tom. Is that okay? Can I call myself Tom? Oh, is that my... Oh, whatever. Connecting to the server. Proceed. No, you can't be called Tom because there's a billion other people called Tom. Do you want to create a new one? Well, let's not call ourselves Tom. Let's just not play the online mode. Arcade mode, that's what we kind of want to do. We should probably learn to play the game first. I think that would make sense. Oh, unless it's really dull tutorial. I don't like that when they break them up like this. I'd rather just, well, let's see this. I'm complaining. I've got no need to complain. Let's just get into it, shall we? I think this looked really promising from what I saw of it.
Versus Gran.
Okay. Battle of the Grands. So this is the character the franchise is named after. And he wears blue. Makes sense. Gran, blue. Okay, it looks great, first of all. It looks nice, okay. So, actually, before I go any further, yeah, I can do a combo. Attack close range.
Good. Good.
Just learning how to do these auto combos in a minute.
Good. Finish.
Oh, S rank. I'm good at tapping a button repeatedly. Okay then. Do you know what? Because that's probably going to be quite dull for you guys to watch, I'm going to jump straight into the arcade mode and see if I can't play it. Because I think I've played enough fighting games to be able to work out how to play this. Oh, that's nice relaxing music here. Okay, we'll do this anyway. Because it might be interesting to go online, mightn't it? I think I am now known as Tom online, but yeah, that's fine. Okay. What I want to do before we go any further... No. Aha! I would like to just mess around with these, the master volume a little bit, so you can hear me a bit better. Debatable whether or not you want to hear me better, but if indeed you are interested in what I'm saying, then this will help. Okay. Slightly confusing menu screen. Arcade, this is it. This is what I got the game for. To play through an arcade mode. And what looks like a very good, solid fighting game. So let's see.
Character select.
Ah, a lot of lock. Now I've heard, you know, this is because they're all paid for. So these are all probably like season pass characters. So we can't play as any of those, but we can play as these fellas and ladies in the middle. Because I'm new to this game, I'm going to play as the main dude, Gran, for now. And also what intrigues me about this game,
Catalina.
or just normal, yeah, is that it's a weapon-based fighter. So obviously other 2D fighting games which are weapons-based include Samurai Showdown. I think that's the only one I'm incredibly familiar with that's weapons-based and 2D. So it'd be interesting how this compares. Oh well, Last Blade as well, of course. Both of them by SNK. So let's see how this compares. Not the zippiest load times, but it's alright. I'm probably they're fine. Oh, so it looks like Dragon Ball Fighters or Guilty Gears. Is it using the Guilty Gear engine that Fighters probably use as well?
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Okay. Interesting. Feels like it has the pace of something like Samurai Showdown. And I wonder if it's more of a combo-based fighting game as opposed to special moves. But probably loads of things that I'm missing. It feels nice to play, looks nice, flows very well. Overall, this is good.
Battle 2. Engage.
I think I can probably get by with the base fighting game basics for now. Yeah, it's pretty familiar to most. Similar, sorry, to most fighting games. As I fail. Yeah, you've got projectile attack on quarter circle punch or horizontal slash. Cute, it's cute, yeah. I like. I'm not disappointed. Now this game, I think, flew under the radar just a little bit, and isn't as readily available at a good price as a lot of other fighting games are on PS4. So it is one you're probably not going to find too cheap. The cheapest I could find on this was £25 British, which, you know, is obviously a reasonable price for a game that's actually been out probably a year.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
So it's probably one of those fight games that will appear on a Metal Jesus Rock's Hidden Gems video at some point. Predicted it. Let's see it happen. I remember this at EGX 2019, before all the lockdown happened and everything. Marvellous, who published this in the UK, featured it on their stand at EGX. And I might have had a go then. Well, we'll see.
Player 1. Lose.
I don't know if it's dead in the USA, I'm afraid. I'm playing it in the UK. But I'm also not playing online currently. I'm playing the offline arcade mode, just because it's first time. I've never played this before, so excuse my skills. But I was just saying it sort of flew under the radar a bit, and I don't think many people got into playing it. That'd be my feeling about it.
Battle 3, engage.
But I think they're missing out. It's just a great game. So far, I'd say it's on par with Guilty Gear and BlazBlue. I say it seems to be to play every bit as good as Guilty Gear. Obviously, that's an obvious comparison to make because it looks like the more recent Guilty Gear games. I say it's not as fast as either Guilty Gear or BlazBlue. But it's fast enough. It's very solid. I mean, I've only played, what, 2 fights so far, so that would be my initial feelings on the game. It's fun. Yeah, it's about as fun as both those games thus far. Of course, I'm not familiar with the characters, is the thing. Guilty Gear Strive. Well, I think Guilty Gear Strive is sort of the next level up from this. I think they've done things with that game that are probably beyond what this game's capable of. I guess in terms of speed and graphics and such. So if you're a fan of Guilty Gear, maybe wait for Strive, but if you have to choose between the two. However, this is quite refreshing because it's different. You know, I've played Guilty Gear quite a bit myself, and it's nice to play something with different characters in a different world. I like the fantasy setting here, so it depends on your preference. If you prefer a more fantasy-based setting, I mean, like high fantasy, swords and shields, that sort of thing. I mean, it's a good first impression. And yeah, it depends if you like faster gameplay. I'd say Strive will be faster than this. But having not played Strive, it's difficult to say. I think there was some sort of demo or beta version of it at some point. But I certainly missed out on that at the time. But the load times aren't too bad on this. I think it's reasonable. I have been used to near instantaneous load times playing on the Series S, the Xbox Series S recently. Of course, Strive's not coming out on the Series X or S, not yet anyway. But it will be on PS4 and PS5, so you can still play it here. Hey, that's alright, no thanks for checking it out. Checking out the video. I did my best It's the best I can. But as I say, without playing Strive, it's hard to tell. But I imagine it's a step up. The most recent Guilty Gears. Not to play down how good this is though, because this, yeah, it seems fun. Oh, missed. Oh, it's hard to. You have to be very close to do a grab. So far, difficulty level's not been particularly high here. Let's say I've never played this before. I'm honestly not sure how long the arcade mode is, or if we're going to get one of them cheap final bosses. One thing I don't like about, you know, a lot of 2D fighting games is you come down to the final boss and they have, you know, they're either massive or have some really crazy special abilities, and the fight doesn't feel too fair. It feels more of a sort of memory game, remembering when they're going to do their big attacks, blocking and then attacking. And I'm thinking of most recently of Samurai Showdown, the latest one, which has a final fight that you really have to learn. I'd really just like a more challenging regular type fight as the final. Or something like Virtua Fighter 5. Oh, I hit robots. I imagine there's some sort of super specials that I've not quite got down yet here.
Battle 2, engage!
But this is good. It's taken me a while to get around to getting this game. I was always put off. I think what I was waiting for was it to come down in price, and it never really did. And the fact that, you know, nowadays it's in a sale, but it's still not been discounted heavily.
Gran versus Zoe.
It's an interesting spelling of Zoe. It's like Zooey to me. It looks fantastic though.
Believe in victory. Battle 1, engage!
In the past, we've actually been lucky enough to get a few review codes from Marvelous for some of their games, but this one unfortunately passed us by. So yes, as I was saying, I'd like to purchase this one, but that's alright. I sometimes purchase them anyway. It's nice to have the physical copies. Because I'm a bit of a collector of fighting games, at least. I nowadays don't feel like I have to own everything. There was a time in the past where that felt like it was more necessary, but nowadays, with the ease of downloadable games, I'm okay having a digital copy of some games. I can't remember the name of it, but there was a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fighting game on PS4. I've got the digital version now. I played it a bit, but it didn't really grab me, so I don't really feel like I need to also get this. Yeah, it's just not quite my thing. Well, maybe I'm giving it a chance. Beelzebub would sound like a final boss. Oh, pardon me.
Gran versus Beelzebub.
Beelzebub. Let's see if this is like a proper final fight, or there was like stage 1 form.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
He hasn't even hit me yet. I say no, there isn't much between. Not yet. He can recover, so that's different. Probably want to hit him before he recovers again. I think he probably just got a few really tactful projectile moves that if they hit you, they're gonna do a lot of damage.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh right, I did something there. Wow, that was the arcade mode. That was over quite quickly. I don't get why you stream it won't show up your trophies you get. It just gives you a nasty big box on the. Arcade mode, and I have to say that was fun. I enjoyed it. Maybe now I'll go back and sort of learn the extra depth involved, because there's got to be some special moves that I've not been using because I was just unaware of them. On its simplest level, that was great. You connect when so it's possible to free trading mission. It's a nice presentation. RPG right now, I think it's going to be a bit much, and I don't tend to like of reading in. Can we try online? Masses of reading in fighting games, because it just feels at odds with the idea of playing a fighting game, doing a load of reading. It's like, if I had an urge to do a load of reading, I'd read a book. When I want to play a fighting game, I want to play. Initial ranking matches, rankings, we play serial code? Well, let's just do... Choose to catch initial ranking matches. That's the only one I've played as so far. I think there's a heavy online focus with this, by the looks of it.
Gran versus Lancelot.
What, is this a real player? Or is this just... What is this? Hmm.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like a human player. No. I'm sure the result would have been quite different if I was playing against a human.
Battle 2. Engage.
I wonder what these are for then, to give you an initial rank before you go online, to assess how good you are at the game. If it's trying to assess how good I am at the game against the character which isn't really putting up a fight, then unless they get progressively more difficult. Motto motto. Does anyone else out there feel guilty if they're inside playing a video game on a lovely sunny day? I have been outside today. I went for a nice walk earlier. But yeah, there's not much to do at the minute. So
believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
It would be a little bit more interesting if these characters started fighting back a bit more. Oh, there you go.
Down. Battle 2. Engage. Finish.
Okay, we'll wonder how many battles we have to finish.
Gran versus Vasaraga.
You know, reminds me of Nightmare a bit, the Vasaraga character. It's actually satisfyingly fast to load. Unlike Dragon Ball FighterZ, which on last gen was slow. Well, specifically on the Xbox One was very slow. It's probably the same on PS5. Playing it on the Series S as I've been recently, that game just benefits so much from the SSD for load times. It's really something. It makes them normal. Because I think there's certain games on this generation, PS4, Xbox One, that are slower than most. And Dead or Alive 6 and Dragon Ball FighterZ were two of them. Playing those games on more powerful hardware with the SSD capabilities, it really is something. It makes them playable again. But you know, games like this run fine on the PS4. You know, they have very reasonable load times, and the experience is, you know, for me, just as good. I'll most likely get Guilty Gear Strive for PS4. I have no plans of getting a PS5 anytime soon. Well, you can't get one. Not here in the UK, at least. And, you know, do I really need a PS5? Yeah, somehow I don't think so. Not right now, anyway. Especially not with having the Series S. Which I think, you know, for what you get, the price is astounding.
Believe in victory.
It's the best value console, next-gen console you can possibly buy. I'm not really having to think about what I'm doing in this game so far. It's been so easy.
Battle 2. Engage.
I haven't like dropped the difficulty down. This is standard difficulty. I'll speak too soon. I think it is getting harder because he's blocking a lot more than some of the other characters were. Okay, we're getting here with the certifying rank. I think there's 3 more fights by the looks of it.
Gran versus Charlotte. Believe in victory. Battle 1.
That's a funny character. She's the hardest yet. Look at this. Wow. They stepped this up a lot suddenly. Can you believe that? It went from like no difficulty to very hard.
Battle 2. Engage.
I've been beaten by a little girl. Can you even throw her? Oh, yeah, that's, I think I can. There we go.
Player 1. Battle 3. Engage. Finish.
Oh, what's this now? Certifying rank is... that's been given, it would appear. Okay, so online mode's now available. Pick the initial ranking match for playing online. Online feature will be unlocked to view the worldwide rankings. Oh, so that wasn't actually. Come on, come on. One question I'd like to ask those in the know is why do menu screens take so long to load in video games? Play. I've just done all the initial ranking. Online. I've done the initial ranking matches. Oh. Okay, I think now I'm playing against real people. I can't see what's in that top right hand corner. If that's like invite to a match, I don't know. I see to block. Oh, right, okay.
Good. 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 Finish.
Wow. Nope, we don't want to do that. Blocking variations. Oh, it's a low block. Right, okay. Are they all going to be low blocks? I mean, this thing's pointless because once you've done it once.
Finish.
Jump. How do I jump? With block, sorry. What? I'm just a little surprised that they're still forcing you to these blocking things. Cancel a standing attack into a using ground. Cancel a standing Now, they don't really explain this very well, do they? Oh, okay. Just press circle and then R1. I don't... Is it... It's the cancelling.
Finish.
Okay. Sometimes I don't see why you'd use some of these things, but... probably make life easier for you. Rising Sword is a powerful skill with invincibility frames during startup. It leaves ground open to be, if blocked, punish him before he can recover. Rising Sword. Oh. So... block and then attack. Interesting. So in that frame of time, after you've just blocked, if you strike back, you're invincible for a minute?
Finish.
I don't know.
Good. Good.
So use a normal attack to break his guard and then hit the region leave on him. Perform a combo starting with a jump in attack. Okay. Perform a jump in attack. What's a jump in attack? Is it when you jump in? I assume it is. So. I'd like if it told you what a jump in attack was. Oh, I did it then. Oh, okay. I see what it is. It's just jump and then attack.
Finish.
I guess that makes sense. So it's before you hit the ground, isn't it? What? Why did I miss?
Finish.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know how interesting this is for you to watch me sort of fumble through these training missions. I would have thought I'd have found an online game by now. If I probably something to do with that top right corner, which I can't see. Anyway, I think this is great. A great first impression. Seems to be very accessible, which I think is great. Some fighting games have so many different. Well, this might have lots of different sort of mechanisms in the fighting mechanics, but you can play it on a basic level and get pretty far. Sometimes I think it's even better not to know the depth to it, so you feel like you're actually playing it well. Because like Dragon Ball Fighters, you can play that and be doing really well, I guess, and then learn that, well, actually you're not doing half the things the game is built around, the techniques and such. But I think Fighters is somewhat different. I think it really helps to know how to play that game before going to it. And there's so much in that game to sort of comprehend that if you jump into that every now and again, play one game, then play Fighters again, it's like Fighters is like so much you have to remember. This it's a bit different. This is you can just jump straight in there. and enjoy it. Now, we did have the comment from Ferdus Khan earlier at asked, is this game dead in the USA? Well, I can't say about the US, but I'm trying to get a match with someone. Don't know where they are, but it doesn't seem to be... Oh, there's someone. Okay. Just as I say, there's no one playing this. Here's someone. Okay, let's see how good these people are, and we'll see.
Narmaya versus Gran. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Oh no, what's this? Oh. I haven't learned that yet.
Down. Battle 2. Engage.
Oh, well done. Right, it seems I'm missing something here. There was a really cool attack that they did that I don't know how to do yet.
Battle 1. Engage.
Oh.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh wow. Okay, there's nothing like playing a human player. Because, well done. Okay. I need to learn a bit more about this game. But it's a great game. Honestly, really great. As a big fan of fighters, this is definitely one of the best I've played on PS4. So do check it out if it interests you. It's Granblue Fantasy Versus. My only real criticism of it is perhaps it's too easy on normal. if you expect it to be just a little bit more challenging on its normal difficulty, but you can always bump that up so it's not a big problem. The constantly connecting to servers, even when you're not necessarily wanting to go online, it's a bit weird. But whatever, it's not a game-breaking thing by any means. And it's, you know, beautiful artwork, really beautiful graphics, great characters, great gameplay. Granblue Fantasy Versus. And that, I guess, brings me to the end of the stream. Thanks so much for taking the time to have a look at this game with me today. And until I see you again for another episode of Tom Plays, it is goodbye and game on.